So there was one more movie, AJ, before we wrap up that was 20 years old. There was one more. And I played my guy Tommy because we met Tommy Wiseau. We actually met the guy because 20 years old, AJ. Look, to be fair, it's not 20 years old this week. I just want full transparency. The week before I had to go and film in Sardinia, so 2 weeks ago, this movie would have been 20 years old. So it's not now 20, but it's this month type thing within the last 28 days, 20 years old. And because we met Tommy, we wanted to just share our experience with you. So yeah, The Room is the other movie. And look, it's at Liverpool Street. Come on. The Room is awesome. The other at the Prince Charles Cinema, as it shows here. Let me just roll this video for you guys because we had such a blast here. So at the Prince Charles Cinema, The Room, Tommy Wiseau live. There's no premiere, Big Shark. Oh, hi, merch. This guy. And I'm not alone. Wagwan.
Hey, yo.
Hey, it's two of us tonight. Look at this.
We're here. We had to be here.
With the queue. Woo! The queue to see Tommy is quite the thing. Yo. Yeah. Okay, that is the power of Tommy Wiseau. That's insane. Look at that.
I know, I was here.
The power of Tommy. Oh, hi, AJ.
Oh, hi, Nico.
20 years on, bro.
Do you know what's actually really embarrassing? Not planned, but guess who's in the same shirt?
We just came from there.
Yeah.
Say what you were saying about him before, like off air, because it was really good.
Do you know, here's the thing, and so major props and shout out to Dender Tech on this one. He was able to, his boy Kieran gave us the hookup and got some tickets for us, and we was able to come to it. Now, people, here's the thing. If you ask me, and I feel a bit of a hypocrite because I'm not going to say I would have given The Room a thumbs down because I think it would always get a thumbs up because I feel like it's one of the most craziest films you can ever see. But with that craziness that comes, and this is the part that I'm very happy of. I have a signed copy of one of the craziest films I've ever seen. And if you follow the AJ journey, I've met Cuba Gooding Jr., I've met the cast of Another Hood, I've met celebs along the way, film stars along the way, I've done award shows, I've literally had a full-on conversation with, the lip pitch with John Boyega. I've done it. Yet this touched me in a way, and this was fresh off of Star Wars, it's touched me more than a lot of these stars that I've had full-on interviews with. And it's because for all the madness that people can have with this film, I was sat back in a way that if anyone's been to a Room screening, you know about it. There's throwing of the spoons. There's all the madness of people laughing and joking over this film. Even when it came to seeing The Disaster Artist and seeing people laugh at the film and seeing what Tommy felt and walking out, I related with those laughing like, of course, this is what you're going to do. I didn't have that energy in the cinema because no matter which way you look at Tommy Wiseau, you're going to laugh. You're going to see it. You're going to see one of the most eccentric people you can ever picture. But my respect for a man who has had a film released, as Nico has just said, 20 years ago, and is still selling out cinemas, not on a monthly basis, not on a yearly basis, a weekly basis. People go to see this film. Yep. I believe Rocky Horror, for all the love that it gets, is maybe going to get that love only at Halloween, so it's once a year. Star Wars movies are box office babies. Are not doing that.
No, they're not.
The Avengers are not doing that. Avatar can keep re-releasing and outdoing itself.
Jurassic Park was 30 a few weeks ago. It didn't sell out anywhere.
Yeah, Jurassic Park, one of our all-time favorite films.
Yeah.
And, what felt poetic for us to call for a 30-year anniversary as we came back with Throwback Thursday. It just felt justified to be that. This film is a mark of something to be respected because it's a man who, despite all the laughter that has gone on at him, has lived and followed his dream. And Tommy, if you do ever happen to see this, I want you to know that what I said to you when you signed this script, I mean it again. Not only have my respect been boosted for you, but you have actually motivated me for what we're doing here. And this is the most serious you could ever hear me on a Silver Screen News, right? But it motivated me to chase one's dream. Don't listen to the naysayers, because for all those who will say the film's crap and how does a woman say she has cancer and we never hear anything about it, what was the point, all the other bits, throw a spoon every time you see it, all of this. You funded this film, you filmed it in ways that people never imagined, and it is one of the most talked about films for the past 20 years. If any of our videos ever do that, I would love it. So you know what, nothing but salute, and I will encourage. Do you know what? I'm going to go back on my words. I'm going to give it a 2 thumbs up, because it is one of the most controversial films you will ever see, most divisive films, shall I say, you will get from people. Some understand it, some will just laugh at it, but it needs to be seen, and for that, it gets my 2 thumbs up.
I'm going to play a few more clips from our meeting with him, and then I'm just going to give my thoughts on the room and basically echo a lot of what you just said. But so I'm going to play a segment now where he just came on stage and listen to what he's saying. Yeah, he's not all there and he's a bit kooky and wacky, but what he's preaching, it's good stuff. And then there's a section where I'm asking him a question, and then AJ mentioned the spoons, which you'll see now. But yeah, look, this is Tommy on stage.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming for the special screening of the room. I want to say thank you for all your support. Some of those people, I recognize you guys for many years, and like somebody say, some person graduated, now he works, whatever. So hopefully your dream come true. Whatever you did in the past 10 years. But guess what? We go another 10 years or 5 months. So maybe your dream come true. Remember, you decide. I said this before. And thank you for supporting the room as well with new project, as you know. Okay, go for it.
Okay. Preaching really, really good stuff, you know, saying like, I hope your dreams come true and you're in control of it. Here's me asking him one of the questions, because there were only 12 people and I managed to get in the queue quick enough. But here's the question.
All right, I'm gonna roll now. Go for it. Yeah.
Tommy, just before my question, do you think we could get an "Oh Hi London" for everyone?
Absolutely, yeah. And 1 and 2. Hi London! Woo! I have a better one. You're turning me for London! Next question.
So
That's you again. I thought that was a ghost. Yeah, go for it. I'm sorry.
So the room's now in its 20th year. You did it all with your own funding, out of this Hollywood studio system, and it's become an amazing success and a cult phenomenon. Would you ever consider working with the studios to go even higher?
We're always open for the studio system. There's nothing wrong to work with everybody. As you know, we're universal, meaning that when you're an actor, you never say no. That's the story. Move on, next question.
Move on, next question.
And he was
I love his openness to everything. It's so good. And so AJ mentioned the throwing of the spoons, because yes, there's the infamous paintings or like pictures in the room which have spoons in them, because my man's obviously just been to an IKEA and not changed the frame, and that somehow managed to find its way into the movie. So it's now a cult thing when you go to see The Room at the Prince Charles Cinema. Whenever there's a scene, and there are many, where the spoons are in the displays, you throw plastic spoons. Here's how the cinema looks afterwards. Completely sold out crowds for The Room, a 20-year-old movie. Check the spoons. Spoons. AJ, give me some light. Spoons! Follow me! Nothing but spoons. So many spoons! Over to the stage! So many spoons! And one dude who's very into it. Go on, mate. Yes! Jesus. You gotta love Tommy Wiseau, man.
You're muted, bro.
That's... Yeah, and you do. You have to love this guy. It's like, and that's the thing I'm going to add just to build on something you said. J.J. Abrams did an interview which was played at the beginning of The Disaster Artist, where he said, this movie is still being spoken about. It's relevant 20 years on. And the fact that, yeah, it's bad. Do we question whether he meant it to be bad or he's just a terrible creative? To me, both of these things are probably correct, but ultimately it boils down to it doesn't matter. It's the same analogy as to when you and me are watching wrestling or when you go to a comedy show. There is something monumentally healthy about the shared collective experience. And when we were leaving that Prince Charles cinema, everyone was happy. And everyone had a good feeling and everyone had a good experience. And for a movie to have, for whatever reasons, however conventional or unconventional, for a movie to make that many people gather into a little independent cinema, which was actually not that little, but into an independent cinema 20 years after a movie's release, sell it out, and all leave with a feeling of satisfaction and joy, that speaks volumes as to how good the movie is. Not in terms of the quality of the making, but in terms of the feeling it induces. Arguably the most important cult film of all time because of the discussion that it invites. It doesn't just get one thumb up. It doesn't just get 2 thumbs up. I'm doing it. I don't give a AJ. Brrr.
Bro, I'm not even opposed. And can I just add something in the first video that you brought up, right? He said it. I recognize some of you who wished him success for 10 years on that film. Like, yearly, there are people who continuously go back to see this man because of that good feeling that it does. And he said it 10 years ago, that was said to me. Here we are for another 10. And I don't doubt that in 30 years' time, it will still get that love.
Of course it will.
Like,
Of course it will.
It's a milestone movie. I could easily say it is the cult movie. It's hard to say that.
Movie. I'm with you 100%. Movies are vessels of entertainment. They make us think, they make us sad, they make us smile, they make us laugh, they make us love, they make us care, they make us reevaluate things. But they are ultimately pieces of entertainment and art. And to that end, listen, if you can consider Tracy Emin an artist, Tommy Wiseau is an artist to the highest degree. And it doesn't matter if his art resonates with you. It is terrible, but it's so bad that it's actually great. And I think I'm going to end it there. Anything you want to add?
Do you know, and I'm not here to like promote it and be like, I get it now. But for all the madness that I thought I was going to laugh at, and I'm not going to say I got the film, but second time viewing of the film was a lot different than the first. The first time I was like, what is this? This time around, I was like, I'm seeing a narrative. It's still not correct. It's still like the random card changing of the lawyer friend is still like, you what? Do you know what I mean? The creepy kid watching a couple trying to make out. I don't even want to spoil the film for you. There are so many parts that are like, it doesn't make sense. It will never make sense. But
the drug dealer scene. Where's my money, Danny?
Is it drugs? Oh my God, for all they've done for you, you're in my drugs.
By the way, how is your sex life? And that's the thing, just like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, yes, I said it. It's so quotable. Oh, hi, Mark. And I think that's the best note to leave it on. Guys, it's been wonderful. We're back with Silver Screen News. We're happy as Larry that we are. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned throughout the week because you'll have these individual news segments coming out. You'll have reviews coming out. You'll have the top 10 show coming out. Lots and lots of movie content. This is the channel where you want to be, right here on the Silver Screen Dudes. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see you guys.
Ring the notification bell as well.
Oh, yes, tickle the bell. And we will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us, guys.